brain knows once you go down. You must be crazy if you think that I'ma slow down. Don't wanna hear it talking shit, fuck the drama. Keep it coming, I'ma send you to your mama. Mr. Whip, 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 get the gun down. Dropping bodies.
Hey everyone, you've made it back to the channel, and as always, G Topo here for being a fine figure. And this time we have a very unique box set. This is the McFarlane celebrating 30 years of McFarlane Toys with original sketch Spawn with the Todd father himself, Todd McFarlane there in all his glory. Yeah, this is interesting. It's almost like a classic look of his idea of, I guess, Spawn, I guess the final product, his whole storyline. And I know there was a couple of these out there right now, these anniversary sets. One of them was this one with the signature on it. I wasn't too sure if it was an actual copy signature or did he go ahead and sign all of them. But me, not being a box collector, yeah, I decided to just get the unsigned one, since I am going to open this up to review it and display it. So who knows, maybe later on I might, depends how we go with this one. Depends how it goes. If I'm impressed with it, if once I go over and stuff, who knows, maybe in the future I'll pick up one with a signed autograph, and I'll keep that one in box, because again, I don't keep a lot of them on box, but once in a while, certain ones I like to keep two of them, one in a box and one open. So anyway, without further ado, as we do here on the channel, nice little image there of McFarlane there and his original sketch with his little story there. If you want to read some of it, just go ahead and read it, pause it, whatever. But we will move on. And as we do here, oh, well, hold on. What does it say up there? It says original drawing from 1977. So yeah, so actually it's almost as old as me. So it's over 40 years actually that this sketch has been around. So anyway, without further ado, as we do here on the channel, I will get both of these figures unboxed and I will be right back. All right, now that the figures are out of the packaging, and I have to tell you, so far it's pretty impressive. I love the classic look of Spawn there. Kind of reminds me just like a normal person, not a demon. Burnt Spawn, like pardon the pun, like he's supposed to be. Just seems like a guy in a suit, a superhero in a suit with an identity. I like that look. I like that classic look. And of course, McFarlane, I mean, what can we say about him? But we will still go over him. But let's do Spawn, seeing as though he has less minimal accessories, so it shouldn't take so long. So in the meantime, we'll move old Todd here to the side a little bit. He could still watch as we talk about his figure there, and move his accessories to the side. Now this is my second Spawn period in my collection, and I hadn't had a Spawn. I've seen it many times on the shelves, throughout the years, Mortal Kombat version, all that kind of stuff. But I never picked one up until the Batman Spawn 2-pack that came out not too long ago. So obviously that's my first Spawn, which I have here, and we'll compare. But man, I'm telling you, it's come a long way. Obviously, things do change after a while, but this Spawn here reminds me of a Spider-Man villain. So I know the whole Venom McFarlane, thing, and he did Spider-Man, but right here it's a cross between Spider-Man and Venom, kind of. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but he looks like he could be a villain in any Spider-Man. Oh, the card just fell off. Oh, by the way, that card is pretty durable. It's a nice looking image there in the bag, some background. I mean, it might be good for some pictures, and it's the cardboard's very very durable. It's not cheap, and I was kind of glad in a way that they didn't tape or put plastic with the stands on it like they normally do with all the other almost not the camera, like they always do with all the other figures, where they they give you some nice backgrounds in some of them, especially in the 2-packs, man. And then all of a sudden, everything, it's that glue, that plastic is glued to them, and it kind of destroys them because you're trying to get the stands out. But as always, now these figures, they don't come with their own card. It does come with a shared data file card. It has an image there of McFarlane with his original sketch Spawn. You can see that nice little highlights there, little blue highlights there, shadowing there. Actually, I know they has a little blue here, but that would have been actually cool. And of course, 30 years of McFarlane Toys. And then it has a little bio there on Spawn, and it's a nice little metallic gold foil border all around it. So it's actually pretty cool, and it's actually nice. It seems firmer than the normal cards. And of course, they both come with the McFarlane stand with the Spawn logo on it, just like the one for that figure there with the Batman and stuff. So you can never have too many of those. And he does come with an extra set of hands. I wish he would have come with another fist for his right hand. And then, of course, this, I don't know, grip hand, or, well, it's not a grip hand. It's almost like he's trying to point, or, I don't know, summoning, I guess, for the effects, I guess. And then, of course, this one comes with the effects. I don't think I have any Spawn with any effects. That one, I guess it came with a sword. Yeah, it came with a long, big sword, so. But, you know, nice effects. I guess that's what his thing. It's like green fire or something that the Spawn had. Original sketch, I know. I'm a huge fan of the Spawn movie. So, I mean, that's as far as I know. I don't think I've ever read a Spawn comic book. But I do appreciate, to this day, I'll watch it every time, or if I come across it. I thought the Spawn movie, for the time and for the effects at the time, was pretty good. Especially when they did that whole... He was hiding through, running from the police through the, climbing the buildings. That was actually pretty cool, the way they did that with the cape flowing up and down. And it was actually nicely done. But anyway, again, second Spawn that I own. I do like this classic look. The cape is a lot shorter than the one from the 2-pack. It is that new type material where it's nice and bendable and pliable. Which I enjoy. It is pretty heavy for the figure, but it still manages to stand up pretty well. Oh, it's gonna make me look bad. But yeah, it does manage to stand up pretty well with it. And again, it looks like, to me, it looks like a villain from a Marvel universe somewhere. I mean, it literally looks like an evil Spider-Man or something, like a sorcerer Spider-Man. So I don't know if that's what he was going for, or I know he tends to, I think he's a huge Spider-Man fan, so. But I like it. I like the way, you know, instead of the chains here, you know, it still had those like circle, I guess, buttons to hold the cape down. The painting, the material on it is actually pretty good. And it does have a little blue tone to it, some dark blue. And you could see it, I guess, when light hits on it, which I kind of like that kind. Now the arms, this arm's a little bit loose, but the figure overall is actually pretty firm. The legs, the crunch on it's actually pretty well done. And the diaper is actually not too exaggerate big. It's actually pretty good. They put some detail on the diaper, which is rare. I don't think there's so many figures out there that I have that has a little detail like this on the diaper without being another separate piece. And they managed to sculpt the belt and add some paint there to the buckle. Yeah, nice. And then this here doesn't go in all the way. Yep, it does. And then the lines here go inside, so if you go up and down. Yeah, the face sculpt's actually nicely done too. They kept it in line. Nicely done. And then he's got like it's like the filter for the mask, I guess, for him to be able to talk, which he doesn't have now. It's the normal Spawn. As you can see, the closer I get, you can see the little blue kind of blackish, bluish tone to it. It's like a dark blue. It's actually pretty good, which is what this is. It's meant to be. Pretty close. As you get closer, you see a lot more. So I have to shine some lights on it really good so I can show if I'm taking pictures of it. He's got the little skulls there. He's got boots. The Spawn normally doesn't have any boots. He's barefoot. So yeah, the details, I like this. I like that look on those boots. Paint a little red there, but it ain't too bad. And he's got that little texture there on the legs. They try to do what they can do to try to blend in the knee there, the joints there, but it's you can tell the plastics looks a lot different. This is a small piece. Standard ball joints there on the arms, on the wrists. But yeah, overall, it's not bad. It's a nice picture. It's a nice figure. Picture. I like the black inside. It is, again, a little short. but I guess in the 70s, they didn't do the long capes, I guess. But yeah, it's nicely done. And then, you know, when we look at it compared to what a Spawn looks like, I mean, it's like comparing apples and oranges. I mean, they've really come a long way. And again, I got this because of the Batman 2-pack. I normally don't collect Spawn. I like Spawn. I think he's a cool character. Just doesn't fit in my collection. But I decided to keep this one because it's great. It's amazing. It reminds me of the movie. The reason why I picked it up, so you can see. I mean, I don't know if you can actually make the argument that, yeah, this used to be Spawn, this is Spawn now, because to me, it's just two different figures. Like, he's come such a long way as far as the initials to now of what Spawn has morphed and evolved into. You know, the more satanic, demonic look, everything, the spikes, the shredded cape. I mean, it's a total different Spawn than what he imagined. And I don't know if that's what he was going for, but hey, you know, he's iconic. Everybody knows who Spawn is. You know, so even people like myself who never read I saw the movie, but I'm sure there's people out there that have probably never seen the movie, probably too young, never picked up a comic book, but I'm pretty sure they can tell you who Spawn is. So, I mean, it's amazing. It's just incredible how in 30 years, well, 30 years make, what a difference 30 years makes, huh? I mean, it goes to show you, I mean, your dream doesn't have to stop at the idea. You can just continue to evolve and, you know, you come up with something like this. So I will move Spawn here to the side. And let's see what the Todd father is like. And let's bring in all his accessories here. Actually, let's put Spawn up here. Now he can watch his creator as we go over him. And of course, he also came with the stand, same stand, Spawn logo there. He comes with this sketch pad, I guess, of his original drawing. And this actually, the rubber material that they use for it actually feels like an actual sketch pad, like an unopened sketch pad. So, and again, the image in there, it's nicely done. I mean, you can, let's see if we can get this in there in frame a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. It's a nicely sculpted image. I don't know if it's a bit literal. I mean, I doubt it at the end there. I know it's a sticker or whatever, but it's nicely done. It's nicely done. I feel like he's missing an arm. Yeah, where the hell's his right arm? Maybe it's behind his back. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It looks like he's missing an arm. Wow. Anyway, let me see. Wait, there's the image there. Oh yeah, it's behind his back. So, okay, never mind. And of course, he does come with an extra set of hands. He's got the fist, so McFarlane can get down and punch. He's got the peace sign, and he's kept his wedding ring. So nicely touched. I'm sure his lady will appreciate that. And then he has the open hands, or hand-out hand, or handshake hand. And then there it goes again. He got the wedding ring on there. And then he's got the pen holding hand. Is this the original pen he used to sketch him also? Who knows? And then, of course, he's, I guess, known for walking around his house doing some of his videos barefooted as he's, I guess, I don't know, showing stuff out, or I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the bare feet, but maybe he created them when he had the bare feet. And, of course, he's got the articulation on the toes. So, can't miss with that. All McFarlane figures have it. And, of course, he came with a microphone, I guess, or when he's doing his podcasting or his talking live at Comic-Con or whatever. It would have been nice if he would have actually added a little Spawn logo or the McFarlane logo on the microphone, sort of like what WWE does, the Mattel does with the WWE logo, little McFarlane toy logo. It would have been nice. It would have give it a nice, deco there, touch to it. Doesn't quite look like a microphone. I feel like that piece is a little small, but whatever. So, Todd himself, again, and the accessories keep coming because he also has his little ID badge, or I don't know, it looks like a calculator to me, if you ask me, but it would have been nice if they would have had a little picture in it also, a little more detail to this linear here, but also a nice little piece. I was going to take it off, but then I got to remove the head. And then I thought that the wristwatch there was sculpted, but it's not. It actually moves, which is a good thing because, you know, nobody wears the, or as far as I know, I don't never remember seeing anybody wear a wristwatch. So it's actually nice to bring it down, and maybe it could cover up that ball joint there. Little swivel joint there on his arm. So, but yeah, so it does come out. So be careful when you're stretching out the hands, because you will come off. And, you know, me, I'll lose little things like that. And mostly because I really don't pay too much attention to those stuff, unless it's a G.I. Joe, and, you know, I don't want to lose their watches. But yeah, nice uncanny resemblance to Todd himself. I don't know if this is when he was younger. I see that they didn't put any gray hair, so it has to be, it can't be the 70s, because he would have been a lot younger. He would have been almost a teenager-like, but who knows? How old is McFarlane anyway? Is that in his 50s, 60s maybe? Oh, who knows? But he's got the nice little Spawn hat there, a nice little logo. It is not removable, so it's all sculpted in. He's got the little 5 o'clock shadow there in the front. He's like me. I don't think he can grow hair on the sides. I don't know if that doesn't really look like a beard. It looks like he's just dirty. But I'm glad that they didn't give him the side eye. I know how he used to defend the side eye so much. So I guess, you know, when it comes to his figure, it's a whole different story. Now, the shading on the face and the neck and the arms did not match. So keep that in mind. And from far away, actually, let me straighten this up, because I feel like it's, yeah, I mean, you can tell the face and the neck, there are two different tones of skin. But I'm not too worried about that. He's got his little Spawn shirt there. He's got that articulation there, ball joint that you can swivel around. He gave himself those cover pieces. They're not really, I don't consider them really butterfly. I mean, you get some movement on it, but they're basically just to cover up those holes that it creates when you go back. I am glad that this one actually covers that piece out here, because usually that joint there just looks terrible in a lot of the figures. So they did a much better job. And him, he is, I was surprised, because why he didn't go with pinless joints. That would have been cool. I mean, he owns the company. He could have just had his figures do it. But he's got the double jointed elbows and knees. And again, the tones on the knees actually match a lot better the skin tone of the pants, not the skin tone, but the actual color of the pants, so they don't stand out. This one here has got the more, is that meant to be like that? Yeah, the two kneecaps, I guess, the knee joints. I mean, look at the difference on that. That's just a small piece, so I guess, yeah, it's more wrinkled here, I guess, at the knee. Maybe from kneeling down so much to while he's doing his sketches. But that is a peculiar, but then you see that in order to get it like that, you basically have to put his leg in that angle, because if you don't and you try to keep it straight, you got the hole there. So I mean, I can appreciate trying to do something different, but at the same time, when you pose them straight, why you have your head like that? That doesn't look right. When you pose them straight, it has that gap there and that gap there. So, I mean, yeah. See, we're not gonna pose them like that. So I guess that's the only thing. And it has like is that a nick there? It's meant to be ripped jeans. Maybe they could have, I don't know how they would have done it, but if it's meant to be ripped jeans, should have put a little skin tone color in there. So I don't know if it was actually ripped, or it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. If you guys have that Tupac, you have this figure out there, let me know in the comments if you have that same hole there. I don't know if it's actually damaged or it's meant to be. It's very weird. Anyway, detail on the belt, little paint there on the buckle. They did the loops pretty good too. They just didn't color them all one color. But yeah, nice basic. He used his own articulation. He's got the little crank there. But yeah, and it's not loose. So it is McFarlane. This is my first ever creator or artist or figure. I mean, I know Jack Kirby's out there. I might have to get Jack Kirby now. But I'll probably display him obviously next to Spawn and the McFarlane, my DC Multiverse, because those are all his. Yeah, it's just nice. Now, I don't think I'll be displaying him on the feet, but I mean, it's a nice touch, I guess, for those of you who will. I mean, he's got all this cool accessories, I guess, that you can do with him. Maybe give him the microphone. He'll be talking all the time. So, but yeah, this is it's okay. I mean, the value was all right. It wasn't overly expensive. It was okay for a 2-pack. What did I pay? 40 bucks? I think it was. I don't remember. Something like that. But anyway, I'm impressed. This is actually pretty good. He did a good job. The details, the sculpt, the face, they nailed it. They nailed it. If this is supposed to be him in the 70s or whatever, maybe not the 70s, maybe in the 30 years ago when he created the company, it would make more sense. When he created McFarlane Toys, would make more sense. Because I don't think, I know he's a little bit older than me, but he had to be like a teenager, right? He says he was a young boy, so yeah. So this had to be pretty much, I guess, when I don't know. I'm just guessing. It's just throwing straws out there. But yeah, this is a pretty good. If you haven't picked it up, I would. If you want the McFarlane figure, I would pick it up. If you just want the Spawn, I think there's a different. I don't remember because I only looked at that one, but I know there's like a whole bunch of different anniversary Spawns with Todd in them. That you can go out and if you just want the Spawns, I think there's a box set or individual ones for that too. But it's actually nice. Again, this to me it just doesn't seem like an actual Spawn. It looks like a copycat villain. This is Spawn. This to me is Spawn. This is the look. This is the movie. This is it. But I can appreciate what they did with this one here. Again, it's nostalgic. It's like we want the Justice Society. We want all these first appearance characters for our collection because the more they crank, the more we want. But I got to get into it. This is a pretty decent collection or a 2-pack or a collector's edition. So I don't know. I'll leave it to your discretion if you want to pick one up. I think it's cool. It's unique. Eventually, who wouldn't want to have an action figure of themselves? I've seen all the folk out there got those selfies from Hasbro. So sooner or later, somebody will want their own action figure. And then why wouldn't you want the creator action figures? I would love. I think I have. Do I have? I don't remember. But Stan Lee. That's a pretty hard one to find now because who does it? He's so iconic, and Jack Kirby and whatnot. And I'm sure if they do Jim Lee and Claremont and all that, everybody will go and get them. So I can appreciate what they did with this 2-pack. It is a nice little nostalgic classic feel to know that one of your first sketch, your first your first figure or stuff, it's now in an actual figure form, and how it has evolved throughout the years. So all power to him. Again, this is I'll keep this. I think this is going to be the scope of my Spawn and McFarlane collection as far as him. But I will continue with the Batmans and DC and any other thing that all those other goodies that might be out there. So as always, guys, thank you for your support. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you come this far, please subscribe to the channel. One little click does make a difference, and it does help the channel a lot. And as always, continue to support each other. Take care of yourself. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.